Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk some more Dogecoin and if we can see a Dogecoin all-time high in the cards this year. So what needs to happen? We're going to break that all down for you in this video. Dogecoin right now is up 39% since dating back to August. That's something where we've seen a lot of increased demand on the network as well as large whale transactions. So we need to just not talk about that, but what else is needed to hit a new all-time high? I'll give you guys those data points in this video. So if you hold Dogecoin, you like Dogecoin, or if you just want to know more, this is the channel for you. We do talk it every single day. Make sure you all subscribe right down below. Please smash that like button as well, and let's talk some crypto. Now, this is something where we're going to get into it, but guys, please remember, not financial advice. Always do your own research and due diligence. And I want to take the time before we get going to briefly talk about our channel sponsor. This is Margex. This is a leverage trading exchange. So if you guys trade on leverage, make sure you click my link down below. Check it out and sign up. If you register, you can claim up to $10,000 in bonuses. A couple things though, I want you to register for an account if you haven't done so. And even if you're not going to trade, I do want you to check out the copy trading feature because that is a very interesting avenue to go down, because a lot of the traders that do trade on leverage, quite frankly, don't know how to do it. So by using their platform and the copy trading feature, you can copy each and every move of every trader that is on that leaderboard. And some of these traders are having over 2,000% ROE. So it's very interesting way to go about it. It kind of takes the guesswork out of it. So that's something where I think that everybody should take a look at it. But before I let you go, I do want to remind you that there is no KYC. So make sure that Margex is right for you. Where you're located, please do your due diligence. And by all means, if it's right for you, sign up today using link down below. All right, but back into kind of this conversation, right? What is Dogecoin doing and what do they need to do to hit all-time highs? Well, we've seen the price bounce up sharply from around a dime up to that 11.4, and I think right now we're around 11.6. So that bullish trajectory, I know it's just, it's just basically a penny, but that's a 13% increase, okay? Now, why we're seeing this trajectory shift? Well, we all know the catalyst that we were talking about within the market, right? The China stimulus, what's going on in the Middle East. We have that tension, all that geopolitical, the more macro things that are weighing crypto down. Well, we've had a few good days in a row, right? Crypto is in the green. It continues to stay in the green. And will this recovery be enough momentum to sufficiently drive this rally into all-time highs? Or will this be just another failed attempt to hit that? And we do see a reversal back to negative levels, okay? Well, that's something we have to talk about because the previous Bitcoin halving cycles showed that Dogecoin's price could start in 39 days. If we look historically, we might have a little bit of delay in that due to what's happened in the Middle East, most notably kind of that whole, Iran-Israel last threat that went down. And also, there was something I think going on with the hurricane in the southeast portion of the United States. I think that was something where a lot of people were kind of just, starting to panic a little bit. I know that's a short-term kind of thing. For those of you that are down there and experienced and affected by that, hopefully everything's all right and everybody bounces back and the relief and the support is given by the government. But that was something definitely on people's minds, and I think that's probably why we saw some red for a few days. But it's something where we couple that with the fact that Dogecoin, if they repeat that last halving in the previous halving cycle, kind of the previous tendencies, Dogecoin could surge a whopping 15,500%. That would launch them into that $17 territory, which that is way past. That's almost a just in terms of the all-time high that was sitting just below 80 cents. That is something where that's just absolutely insane. I mean, that's almost a 22x, okay, if history could repeat. Now, the Dogecoin active addresses have also ascended into that 130,000 plus level, which is the highest level in the last 8 months. That's another thing worth talking about. And Dogecoin sitting here right now, still, that is where we have a 39% price surge since that August 5th crash. Now, we talked about it. That's some of the data from Sentiment. The daily active addresses have soared. That's the highest level in 8 months that we did talk about. You can see that basically indicated by that gold bar right here. That latest gold bar, you can see how big that is, how much that dwarfs all the other daily activity that we've seen on the charts. So more people are interacting and using, and growing interest is there for Dogecoin. Now, I think that $17 historically is relevant because it is kind of how history would repeat. However, for me and kind of my price outlook, and obviously it's just mine. It's not financial advice, but that's kind of where we look at Dogecoin in a more modest $3. Okay. So from all-time highs, that's more in that 4 to 5x territory, and that's something where you look into kind of how the market goes, how it fluctuates, and how all of these whale transactions and large activity that we've seen, how that actually could be, showing its hand if institutions and big players alike are kind of positioning themselves for this next bull cycle. Okay, but that's kind of where we have to look for a couple of different conditions to be met, and most notably, we're going to have the overall market remain positive, right? Bitcoin is surging, and that's something that's definitely going to be needed. Also, wouldn't hurt to have Elon actually do something in terms of X, and if we do see Dogecoin integrated into that payment structure, and then also if it wasn't just Bitcoin doing well, if it was just the entire bull run actually taking shape, maybe it comes from the presidential election. Who knows? But that's something where that definitely is in the cards as well. So that's kind of where we look at it. And Doge continues to run historically. We look back at 2016, how crazy that was. That was 238 days after the halving, okay? And then 2020 alike was 189 days before it began its skyrocket. So this graphic really puts it in perspective. The average has been around 213 days. And if we go back historically and look at it, that's exactly 39 days from now. So maybe it isn't going to be up October. Maybe it's going to be up November this time around. So that chart basically speaks for itself. And if you guys can look at it and kind of interpret it, you can pretty much connect the dots on that one and understand that we're looking at that $3 level if Dogecoin kind of repeat those gains that we saw. And it's important to understand too, in these two subsequent pumps following the halving, the first go around was 8,000%. The second time around was 23,000%. So those have also increased. So the third halving, the third increase we see, what will Dogecoin's percentage increase be that time? Okay, that's where you can connect the dots on that and take a stab at it. Might be larger than 23,000%. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys, some historical analysis as well as what's going on with Doge. But that's kind of where, if we want to be a little modest about it and talk kind of how I feel, it's like I said, not financial advice, but I would favor to look at Dogecoin trading at about $3 after this next, if history does repeat this next time around. So that's what I have. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you all enjoyed this update. Like I said earlier too, we do talk Dogecoin every single day on this channel. So if you guys want your daily Dogecoin news and information, this is a spot to be. So if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. Also, if you have a Twitter X, give me a follow on X, because we do post some videos and some other little nuggets over there from time and time again. So that's kind of what I'll close with, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.